The moment my taxi rolled to a stop in front of my grandparents' house, I saw my grandfather step outside with a warm smile, one that immediately vanished the second he realized I wasn't driving the BMW they had gifted me last year. His expression shifted from confusion to fear, almost as if he expected bad news just from the sight of me. "Lainey?" he called out, voice cracking. "Why did you come by taxi? Where's the BMW we gave you?" I felt my throat tighten, but not from guilt, from the secret I had kept buried for weeks. A secret wrapped in betrayal, forged signatures, and a family member I never imagined would hurt me the way she did. He didn't know it yet, but his simple question was about to pull open a wound that had been festering beneath the surface. And by the end of that night, the truth would destroy illusions, break relationships, and ignite my path to revenge. My name is Lainey. I'm 30 years old, and if someone had told me months ago that a single luxury car would lead to one of the biggest betrayals of my life, I would have laughed. But life has a strange way of showing you who people really are, especially when they think they can get away with hurting you. When I stepped out of the taxi, Grandpa's shock was so intense that he didn't even greet me first. The BMW wasn't just a car to him, it was a symbol of pride, of love, of how much he believed in me. But now, that beautiful gift felt like a ghost. "Grandpa," I whispered, forcing a smile, "I'll explain everything inside." He reached for my arm, gently but firmly. "Lainey, did something happen? Did you crash? Were you hurt?" "No," I said quickly. "It's nothing like that." But that was only half true. I wasn't physically hurt. The damage was emotional, and far worse. A year ago, after finally getting promoted to project lead at work, my grandparents surprised me with a brand new BMW. I cried when they handed me the keys. No one had done something so big for me since my parents died when I was 17. To me, the BMW wasn't luxury, it was family. It was pride. It was a reminder that I mattered. Enter Madeline, my cousin. Madeline was the golden child of her side of the family. Expensive clothes, perfect Instagram life, spoiled since birth. We were the same age, but our personalities couldn't be more different. I worked for everything I had. She took everything for granted. She always gave me backhanded compliments like, "You're lucky, Lainey. You get sympathy points because you lost your parents. Must be nice being the sensitive one. Everyone treats you delicately." It was jealousy disguised as sarcasm. Still, we stayed polite, mostly for our grandparents' sake. So when she asked to borrow my BMW just for an hour, I hesitated. "Lainey, seriously," she said, rolling her eyes. "I'm not going to steal it. I just need to grab something from town." I didn't want drama before the family dinner the next day. So reluctantly, I gave her the keys. That mistake changed everything. 2 hours later, I got a call. Madeline's cheerful, giggly voice felt completely out of place. "Hey, Sue. Your car got towed," she announced like she was telling me a joke. "Towed? Why? What happened? Are you okay?" "Oh, I'm fine. Actually, I'm at a party." She laughed. "But yeah, you'll figure it out." "You're at a party?" I barked. "In my car? I thought you were running errands." "Relax," she said. "You need to learn to let loose." I felt dizzy. The betrayal hit instantly, but what came next was worse. When I got to the towing lot, the officer informed me that car wasn't towed. It was impounded by police. My stomach dropped. Impounded? Why? What happened? He scanned a document. The driver was clocked going nearly 95 in a 30 zone, endangering pedestrians. They were arrested, released, and we held the car. I covered my mouth. "Arrested?" "Yep. Early this morning. Someone claiming to be the owner picked it up." "The owner? What name?" He checked again. "Madeline Shaw." My heart cracked. She had forged paperwork claiming the BMW was hers. I rushed to her apartment. She opened the door casually, sipping iced coffee like nothing had happened. "Madeline," I said, breathless. "You took the car? You signed for it? What were you thinking?" She shrugged. "Calm down. I needed it. You weren't using it right. It's my car." She tilted her head smugly. "Says who? You let me borrow it all the time. Everyone just assumed it was mine. Why ruin that?" My jaw dropped. "Because it's the truth." She stepped closer, lowering her voice. "You always act like you're better than me. Grandpa loves you more. So, yeah, I took the car. Deal with it." That was the moment something inside me silently broke. She didn't care. She didn't even feel guilty. And I felt stupid for trusting her. But the worst part was yet to come. So when Grandpa asked where the BMW was, I realized I couldn't hide it anymore. Inside the house, Grandma was setting the table. She turned when she saw me and smiled warmly. Sweetheart. We were starting to wonder where her smile faded when she saw my expression. Grandma, I whispered, I need to tell you something. I told them everything. Every detail. Every lie Madeline told. Every document she forged. Every insult. Every cruel, dismissive laugh. Grandma's face reddened with anger I had never seen. That girl stole from you? She snapped. She stole our gift to you? Grandpa's eyes darkened. She will answer for this. He called for an emergency family meeting. Within an hour, everyone arrived, including Madeline, who walked in smiling like nothing was wrong. What's with the drama this time? She asked. I was busy. Grandpa stepped forward. Sit down, Madeline. Something in his voice made the room ice cold. She slowly sat, and then, Grandpa laid out every fact. The forged signature, the impound report, the speeding arrest, the theft. Madeline's smirk slowly died. That's not okay, wait, this is being blown out of proportion. No, Grandma snapped. You lied, you stole, you disgraced our trust. And Linda gasped. Uncle James ran a hand through his hair in disbelief. Madeline glared at me. You told them? Wow, Lainey. Can't even handle a little mix-up without crying to Grandpa? A little mix-up, I whispered. You committed fraud. Madeline rolled her eyes. Ugh, everyone is so dramatic. Then Grandpa delivered the hammer. Madeline, we are cutting you off financially. Madeline's eyes widened. What? Grandpa, no, you can't. I can, he said. And I am. Actions have consequences. Her voice cracked. Are you doing this for her? For pity, Princess Lainey? Grandma stood. Yes, because she deserves respect. Something you clearly know nothing about. Madeline stared at me with pure hatred as her entire world collapsed in seconds. This isn't over, she hissed, but she was wrong. It was over for her, not for me. I didn't want to destroy her life. I wanted accountability, but Madeline had built her whole life on lies and I wasn't going to let her continue. Step 1. Report the fraud. I went back to the police with proof of ownership. They reopened the case since forgery is a crime. Step 2. Notify her employer. Madeline worked for an insurance company where honesty is mandatory. The moment they learned she had lied on documents, used a car she didn't own, and been arrested for reckless driving, they opened an ethics investigation. Step 3. Reclaim the BMW. Once the legal mess cleared up, I retrieved the BMW directly. Madeline texted me, "You're seriously taking it back?" "I need it more than you," I replied. "It was never yours." She called me names. She screamed. She threatened. I blocked her. Step 4. The final twist. I sold the BMW not out of anger, but out of purpose. I used the money to create a charity fund for teens who lost their parents. Just like me. When I told Grandpa and Grandma, they cried proudly. You turned pain into something beautiful, Grandpa said, for the first time. I believed it too. Weeks later, I learned that Madeline lost her job. She was facing legal consequence. Her parents refused to bail her out. Again, she had moved out of town after burning too many bridges. Sent one last message. I hope you're happy. You ruined everything. My response was simple. No, Madeline. Your choices ruin everything. I just stopped covering for you. And for once, I felt strong. Not because she fell, but because I finally stood up for myself. My grandparents now invite me over every Sunday for dinner. Grandpa always waits at the porch, smiling warmly as I arrive. Grandma always hugs me a little longer. They tell me I'm brave. But really, I just finally learned the value of protecting myself. And if I learned anything from this experience, it's this. Silence protects the wrong people. Speaking up protects your soul. If you've ever had someone betray your trust, remember you are not alone. Share your thoughts or similar stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story and want more dramatic, emotional, justice-filled episodes, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts. Your support helps us keep bringing powerful stories to life.